Okay, my name is Eraline Sabino. I am a learning systems instructional designer at Booz Allen Hamilton, and I've been there for about a year now. As an instructional designer, create curriculum. I know mostly now the projects that I've been working on have been e-learning projects, so working on web-based trainings and modules for our government clients. A lot of the basic principles of ISD, the ADDIE model, Fitzpatrick's evaluation model, all of these theories are very helpful just in the field and doing our work. Also, a lot of the templates that we used in the ISD program were very helpful to see. It's also great to see how other people do things differently. And then you kind of figure out when you're out there your own style. You see how we learn things in the program, you see how people do things out on the field, and then you're able to kind of navigate and figure out what works best for you. And I think that's been the best part. Also, I really appreciate the fact that I got to do a lot of internships and real life applications in the program, and I think that I was a special case because I did lots of internships. I don't think that many people in our program really have the time. But since I was working here on campus and I had a graduate assistantship, and through my connections on campus was able to find a need somewhere on campus and then do projects to help the campus community in some way. And so I know that those projects were helpful for me, but also serve the greater good of the UMBC community. Going into the professional setting, I first started at a smaller firm, and that was a lot of fun, just getting to see how every aspect of making a project worked. And then once I got to a bigger firm, just seeing how there were so many more people to really help be resources, and we had so many tools, and it was all a great learning experience. And I think I've gotten a very well-rounded experience between the program and internships and my work experience. Just in 5 years, it's been 5 years that I've been out doing ISD work. So I think one of my strongest skills that I've picked up on is needs analysis. And I think part of it is just that I know that I'm good with people. And so it's, I think so often people get afraid that when you get a job in corporate America or any kind of job kind of behind the scenes, making curriculum or making web-based trainings, that you're not going to be in touch with people, or that you have to almost be a recluse. And it's not true. And the needs analysis part of the ADDIE model is just, it's one of my favorites, because we can go out and we can talk to subject matter experts, and we can really meet people. I know that for some of my projects, there have been causes that we've been working towards finding solutions for, and the only way was to find the people affected by these, the things that were going on in the world. And so we were able to talk to these groups of people, and that really impacted me and gave me just such an investment in the work that I was doing, that I really felt fulfilled. And I know with me, I really need to be in contact with people. I'm an extrovert, and so I get my energy from people. I come to life when I'm around people. And so I know with some of the projects that I've done here through the program, I really got to experience and go out using the instruments that we've created in the program, survey questions and focus group instruments and all these things that we created in the program, but go out and really use it. And so I remember I did a project here on campus, like I said before, and I was able to interview people and use that data to really create a great product. And I've really taken that with me. So it's one of those things where the more you do it, the less scared you are to do it. And so I really enjoy that part of the whole ADDIE model. I was a nursing major, and I have such a respect for nurses. There's so many nurses in my family, but I didn't want to be a nurse. And I felt like a lot of people in my family really wanted me to be a nurse. But I just felt just deep down that that was not what I was supposed to do. And I remember I was researching, I don't even know what led me, but I ended up on the ISD website. And I was like, you mean I can make a living out of organizing information so that people can learn it better? And it got me really excited. And I was already working on campus. I was an undergrad here at UMBC, and I was working on campus. And something in me just asked my boss if she would hire me as a graduate assistant if I decided to go apply for this program. And of course she did. She wanted me to stay with her as long as possible. And so I applied for the program, got in, was able to get it paid for through school, through working here on campus. And I don't think my life has been the same, because I got the experience of, working on campus and being able to apply what I was learning in the program here to my work on campus, but also doing something that I enjoyed, something that I knew I was good at. And I didn't like science. I didn't enjoy it as much. And so I really found a joy in helping people learn things, and I enjoy developing new products and being innovative. The best part about being in the ISD field is creating new ways for people to learn more effectively. And I think in ISD, you can really work anywhere. There are ISDs everywhere in every industry. And what I've learned is, like I said, I'm such a people person, and I have such a passion for helping people, that so often people think that in corporate America you can't help people, but you can. And with some of the work that I've done, it's been work that has impacted major communities here in America: veterans, military families, people that just really need training, but also those that help others. And so I've found so much joy in being able to be a part of something that's bigger than me, that's bigger than, like so often we think, oh, we're just doing work and you just do the task, but this is impacting lots of people everywhere. And so that's what keeps me really invested in my work. In certain industries, I know when I first started, when I was working on campus in higher education, not very many people knew about ISD. And once they saw the skills that I brought to the table, they really wanted to tap into it. They saw it as an asset. They wanted me to develop trainings. They wanted me to teach professional development classes. So that was really a great way for me to help others with the knowledge that I've learned. I'm able to do something now. I'm able to make a living off of just skills that I know I'm good at. And so it's a great feeling. I liked the blended approach. I was constantly doing internships. I think when I was in the program, I had 3 jobs. So I was going to school at night doing the program, but then I had my job here on campus during the day, but then on certain days of the week, I'd be at 2 other internships. And so I was always running around. I'm somebody that I love in-person classes, and I think I thrive when there's a teacher there and I'm able to engage and interact with classmates. But there are times when it was just great to be able to log into my computer from wherever I was at and have that remote delivery. I would tell them that it's a great way to, if you're somebody who enjoys education and you want a way to teach people without being just a trainer or an instructor, even though you can, because I've taught classes too, that this is a great way to get the kind of training for doing it all. You can learn how to be engaging as an instructor and giving presentations, like with the adult education class, and you can also learn how to do the instructional technology side. I also have my instructional technology certificate from the ISD program. And so coming out of the program, I just looked good to potential employers because I had a well-rounded education where I could jump into anything and provide expertise in different areas for the client, whereas other people may have certain specialties. Because I'm a UMBC lifetimer. I was already here for my undergraduate program, and I could have gone to other schools in the Maryland system, being a graduate assistant here, but I have such a loyalty to UMBC, and I really believe in the kind of in the teachers and the education and just the culture here, just the culture of excellence. Like, I know it sounds corny, but it's true. And so I stayed here. I think that so often we do all this work and then it gets lost in our hard drive, and having a portfolio and having these samples of your work, people can visualize and see the kinds of things that you can do. I know your work speaks for itself. You know, just like your resume. Sometimes, you know, people can't meet you, and your resume tells them a story about you. Your work shows your attention to detail. Your work shows your capability in terms of creating different kinds of trainings, whether it's a level 1, a level 2, level 3 evaluation. You know, what is the learner going to get from it? And you can show that with your work better than you can explain it. Well, I immediately went into consulting, and so the consulting class really helped me. Project management, I had never taken a project management class before, and it was great because it was like having business school in the ISD program. And I know that that was helpful for me, especially going straight from undergrad into grad school. I had tons of internship experience, but I didn't really have as much experience really out there in the professional world. So taking my project management class was great to see just the cycle of every project, and how to manage it, and consulting, how to engage with the client, how to handle just all the things that can happen in a project. And that was very helpful for me, just because, I mean, I don't know that there's ever really a way to prepare for what a project's going to be like, but it simulated what an actual project would be like, and that was very helpful. I think I had a very unique experience in the ISD program that not very many people have. A lot of my peers were already working. They were coming here to take classes at night. I was very much so a part of the UMBC community. I went to undergrad here. I went straight into my grad program. So I was also a lot younger than a lot of the people in the program. And so I felt like in the beginning maybe I had to work a little harder, because I had to catch up and learn all these things that they were already knew because they had on-the-job experience. But I was just very grateful for the support that I got from just all the teachers and the directors and just everybody in terms of being able to take on internships and people really wanting to help me. And I know that all those internships, even though I never got paid and they were more time consuming than anything, that they were very valuable, and they all helped me improve my craft and become a better ISD, which I'm still learning. And I learn more and more every day. especially with the way that technology is always changing and evolving, and we're doing more and more e-learning and more innovative things. And so it's always good to have that foundation of this is the basics when you go out there and you learn new things.